Three, two, one, boom. Guys, listen, listen. All I can say is strategic framework. That's all I can say. Oh my lord. Guys, it's time to stop doing everything manually. The thing that I find a lot of entrepreneurs, I guess I could wait a second. Just wait a second. Mm. But, the thing that I see far too often, Kurt, welcome. How we doing? You know, business owners, especially if you're like roofing, plumber, hard labor jobs, right? A lot of business owners, they are in the field a lot of times, right? So they don't have time to be wasting on, repetitive manual tasks that could be automated, right? And most entrepreneurs are stuck in the grind and they're drowning in manual tasks, right? Chasing leads, responding to DMs, following up with customers and wondering why they never have time to actually grow their business. And that's exactly where BizSync comes in. So, if you are an entrepreneur, if you are a business owner, if you are someone that's looking, right, to grow your business and learn how to use it with AI and automations, because again, this is what we build, right? This is all AI. It's an automation for AI, right? That's what it is, right? And you can implement these types of things within your business, and it's going to really drastically improve how you do things. So, breaking Instagram news. Man, I wonder if I could change that. But, it's great talking into the ether most of the time. You know what I mean? Because here's the truth. If your business only makes money when you work, right? If your business is only making money when you work, then you don't have a business, right? You have a job, right? If you're still doing everything manually, you're wasting hours on things that AI and automations could handle for you in seconds, right? And this is where the rubber meets the road, right? Because as entrepreneurs, you know you need to be able to invest in yourself and in your business, and that's where investing in tools like BizSync are going to help you. Because if you're waiting until you're less busy, or to set up systems, or you're always going to be busy, right? You're always going to be busy, right? I stopped playing that game, right? And that's why I started BizSync, right? It's to help other entrepreneurs handle the repetitive work for them. So that way they can focus on what actually matters, which is scaling, selling, and winning, right? And that's what we all want. We all want to win. And there's enough room for all of us to win. There's enough space for us to all win. You just gotta, you just gotta want it, right? And the thing is, imagine this: leads coming in, right? Getting followed up, right? Your leads are coming in, they're getting followed up, and calls are being booked, without you lifting a finger, right? Customers get reminders, updates, automated, engagement, right? Keeps them locked into your business, right? The system is running 24/7 when you're asleep, busy, or spending time with your family. So again, that's what we want, right? Most of us got into this online space or started a business because we wanted to we wanted that time freedom. We wanted that time freedom. But then again, it still comes the hustle, right? You still gotta put the work in, still gotta put the time in, you still gotta, you know what I mean? But a lot of that stuff could be running for you in the back end, so you don't have to worry about hustling so hard, right? And that's the difference between entrepreneurs who struggle and those who scale fast, right? Smart business owners don't just work hard, they work smarter, right? And if you're done wasting time on things that don't grow your business, right? And if you're ready to build a system that actually works for you instead of running you into the ground, then go ahead and drop automate in the comments. Drop automate in the comments and we'll get you started. Right? That's the thing, guys. That's the thing. So if you're in here, what business do you have? Right? What type of a business are you operating? Right? What types of things could be automated within your business? Right? And that's exactly what we're doing. Right? All these different automations, right? All these different automations are going to be able to help you and your business, right? So, for instance, this is SMS chatbot, right? This makes it show so you don't have to worry about missing the leads, right? It just keeps following up with them, following up with them, following up with them, right? Boom, 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 right? And I want to show you all of it. Can't give you away the secret sauce, but the idea is it's a contact form, right? They fill the or a contact has been tagged, right? And this particular tag is new lead, right? So once a new lead gets tagged with that in another automation, it's going to start this process, right? And it's going to reach out to them. So what is this? But that's what I'm talking about. It's a business that's working for you 24/7, right? 24/7. This is working for you, right? So if you're a roofing company, uh, this is exactly what you're going to need, right? You got appointment scheduling dispatch, right? You got lead capture and nurture, right? Funnels and forms. Here's an advanced one right here. Did you teach me that? What's up, Gerald? How we doing? Like this is a little bit more of a advanced one right here, but this is AI, right? Just AI kind of doing its thing, right? The idea is though is they fill out a form, right? All the different channels. I'm sure GHL had all that to begin with. Had what? This? No, they didn't have any of this. This is what I've built. Um, so for all your different marketing channels, right? Whether it's LinkedIn, whether it's Facebook, whether it's a form submitted or a survey, it's going to start down this path, right? And it's going to send them a text message, right? And whether they answer or not, it's going to depend on which chute they go down. And then it's going to ask them qualifying questions to qualify them to get that appointment, right? And then it's just going to keep doing that. It's just going to keep doing its thing, so that way everything can work, in the background for you. That way you don't have to worry about it. And the only thing you have to do is worry about going to those calls and going to those, giving those estimates out or whatever. And that's what this is going to be. AI is going to automate estimates for this company. All right, so they're going to be able to send estimates, right, to customers, right? And of course, it's an estimate, right? So it's not exact, but the thing is they're going to be able to get more leads, book more appointments, and close more deals, right? So this is a roofing company's right automations, right? This is what you're going to be getting when you sign up with BizSync, right? You're going to be getting customer service like you wouldn't believe, and we literally are going to help you put all this stuff together. Appointment no show. I mean, that's a simple one, right? Boom, boom, boom. But ultimately, all of these go through the pipeline, right? You have a pipeline. This is the pipeline. And the thing is, you get a new lead, you know, appointment scheduled, inspection scheduled, waiting on estimate, blah, blah, blah. You get the point, right? And it's going to show all the different tracks of where your customer can go and where they're at, right? And then your dashboard is going to keep track of. I'm still working on this dashboard, but for instance, it's going to contact. Whose contact is that? Oh, okay. So this is a fake one. So this is the form that we filled out with an estimate, right? We fill out an estimate and boom, it created a contact for me. But yeah, that's where it's at, guys. This is where it's at, right? You have the dashboard, you have conversations, you got your calendars. So again, you're going to be able to have multiple different calendars, right? Schedule an appointment, roof inspection, roof installation, roof repair, you name it. You've got the ability to have multiple different calendars and service calendars on here, so that way you can stay organized and you know exactly what is going on within your business, right? Payments. You have the ability to, like I said, send estimates, send reoccurring invoices, send invoicing right here in the system, right? You can put your contracts, insurance, whatever it may be in there, and that way you can send all that documentation out, so that way you don't have to worry about lifting a finger. They just sign, and once you get that signed paperwork, you're off to the races, and you're going to do those jobs, right? You can put your products in there based on what services you do offer, right? But also you've got some pretty killer websites that you can choose from. I'm still working on some of these websites, just to make them a little bit more oomph, you know what I mean? Just to give them a little more oomph. But honestly, all I'm doing is taking CSS and HTML and I'm putting them in, just like this. See how this kind of floats up? You know what I mean? Nathan, what is up, brother? How we doing? So this floats up just to give it a little bit more of a oomph for, our customers, right? But ultimately, Janet, welcome. How we doing? So if you're looking for a website, if you're looking for a system that's going to automate your business, like I said, most entrepreneurs are stuck in the grind, right? They're drowning in manual tasks and chasing leads, right? Responding to DMs, follow up with customers, wondering why they never have time, right, to actually grow their business. Well, that's because if you're only making money when you work, then you don't have a business, you have a job, right? And it's a hard concept to think about. But, if you're still doing everything manually, then you're wasting hours on things that AI and automations can do for you, right? So, like I said, this is just the website aspect of it. So, if you want a website, no matter what business you're in, you're going to be able to streamline and automate your business so that way you can ultimately have more time, have more free time, right? Leads are going to come in, they're going to get followed up with, right? Calls are going to get booked without you lifting a finger, right? Customers get reminders, updates, automated, engagement. It's going to keep them locked into your business. So that way, your system's running 24/7, right? Even when you're sleeping, even when you're busy, even when your family, like you have that time that you need to spend with your family. A lot of business owners, they're stuck in the grind, right? They're grinding day in and day out, and then they have to come home at night and then they're still grinding, right? They're still grinding. And that's where it gets tough because, owning a business and being an entrepreneur is tough enough, right? So why make it even harder when you could create we can create systems for you that are going to automate and streamline your business. So if you are wondering, how much time are you wasting every day? That's one thing that I ask people. How much time are you wasting every day on things that AI and automation can handle for you? And maybe you don't understand. Maybe you don't know. Maybe you kind of, you're lost in the sauce because you're not up to par on the whole technology thing. But that's the whole point, right? That's where we come in. That's where we come in and we help you create an account, right? That's where our expertise comes in, right? Because we will create the automations, we will create all the different things that you need, right? To be able to, if not appointment, here you go. This is an example, right? They book an appointment. This is where they're going, right? Boom, 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 boom. Appointment reminders, right? If they don't, they're going to get shot back over here. Or once they do book an appointment, it's going to get shot back over here. But that's what I'm saying. You have the ability to, follow up with leads manually. Like if you are following up with leads manually, you can be doing it automatically, right? Instead of chasing payments and invoices, you can have the payments and invoices being sent automatically, right? Responding to DMs over and over and over again. Well, instead of doing that, you can have an AI system that's going to do it for you, right? Scheduling, reminding, and emails one by one, sending emails out. This is why most entrepreneurs are stuck, because they're running their business like it's 2010 instead of using the AI driven automations that help businesses scale today. And the thing is, I got seen. That's why I got into this space, right? Because again, 2 years ago, I didn't know any. No, I didn't know a lot about technology, but I was sick of seeing, and plus myself struggled. Right, I struggled, and I saw a lot of other business owners struggle. So I just dove head first. And I was sick of seeing business owners drowning in busy work while their competitors were scaling with automations. And I thought, what the heck? What are they doing? How are they doing it? What is the deal? So I created a system that does the heavy lifting for you. So you can stop working in your business and actually focus on growing your business. And that's what BizSync does for you, right? It automates your leads and your follow-ups, right? Handles emails, text, DMs, manage payments, invoices, and booking. Like it gives you an all-in-one dashboard so you can see everything, right? That's the beauty of it. That is the beauty of it, guys. And you have two choices. You can either keep grinding, doing everything manually and burning out, or you can get BizSync and let AI and automations handle the work for you, right? And it's just getting even better, guys, because not only do we have this, right, which is the AI that handles a lot of the aspects, but we also have AI voice agents. AI voice agents that are inbound or outbound, right? So inbound voice agent, it's going to be kind of similar to this, right? They call in, they want to book an appointment. It's going to send them down the chute and it's going to start booking the appointments, right? Same thing with, getting estimates. If they want an estimate through the phone, it's going to send them down these chutes and it's going to schedule the estimate. And then everything comes together in this perfect harmony, right? And then your business is making money day in and day out without you lifting a finger, right? Because it's all automated. It's all in the system, right? And that's why we have to make sure that we monitor. And that's why when you get BizSync, you're basically getting a dedicated manager for your account, right? Because and it's a done for you system, right? So you may not know how to do any of this, but you don't have to, because we'll teach you and we'll manage it for you while you're in BizSync, right? And we will help you with all the different aspects that are needed within this, right? And we're going to help you build the systems out. We're going to help you um, critique it to your liking or your business, because every business is different, right? Every business is different. So that's the thing, right? Smart entrepreneurs don't work harder. They build systems, right? And that's when I started learning that and I started understanding that and started seeing that that's what other entrepreneurs were doing, is they build systems and they just replicate them, right? Find a system that works for you, replicate it, and you're going to be making money over and over and over and over, right? And that's not me saying that. No, that's what other entrepreneurs say, right? Um, so no matter what your business is, we got your back, and we're going to be able to help you. Whether you're landscaping, roofing, maybe you're a salon, maybe you are, a pet store, right, or a car dealership. We've got it, and we've got the ability to help you automate and streamline your business today. So that's what we're doing. And that's what we're doing with people. And it's pretty phenomenal. It's pretty phenomenal to be able to see people. Um, how do I move that? It's awesome to be able to see the systems work. You know what I mean? As people are as we start to gain more business, right? And we're building systems out for businesses. It's cool to see how the system works and interacts, and it's just fascinating, right? And that's why I got into this, because at first when I got in here, I was like, wow, this is a lot, but it's really not, right? It's laid out in a way that is really easy for you to understand, and the concepts are pretty simple, right? Conversations. When you look at conversations on the dashboard, okay, well, that's where all the conversations are going on within the system, right? Email, SMS, phone conversations, social media, it's all going to be right here. And then you can simply find the message that you want, reply back to them if need be. And then you got your calendars. This is where all your calendars are going to be. You can have as many calendars as you want, right? As many calendars as you want, right? I suggest trying to figure out how you can break this calendar, because that's the goal, right? To get so many appointments booked that you don't even know what to do with yourself, right? All your contacts will show up in here, and there's tons of different features that you can utilize. But again, you don't need to know all of it, right? Because that's what we're here for. You got invoicing. You can send out invoicing to people or all your clients, right? All your clients, you can send it out. They can pay for it through text message or phone or email, right? And you can start getting that money that you need. And that's the hard part. You know what I mean? It's like people are always trying to figure out how they can pay as little as possible and trying to figure out when they can pay as late as possible, right? So this kind of helps them, because they're going to get annoyed when you're sending them a text message every single day until the date of their invoices due. That's what I do. I remind them every single day, right? Or at least a week out. A week out, I remind them every single day, hey, your invoice is due. Hey, your invoice is due. Hey, your invoice is due. And more than likely, they're going to get sick and tired of it, and they're just going to pay it, because they don't want to push stop or leave me alone button, because then they'll forget. So they'll either pay it sooner or they'll at least be reminded. And there's no reason why they can't pay their bill then, right? Because they've had plenty of reminders. And if they don't, charge them a late fee. But this gives you an all-in-one dashboard, right? This is an all-in-one dashboard. There's so many different features that you can start to really customize, like emails. How many accepted emails did I get? Right? Boom. It's all going to show up right here. It's all going to populate right here. All right. How many contacts do you have this month? Appointments. The list goes on. Right. You have the ability to kind of structure this and design it how you feel fit for your business. But other than that, guys, if that's other than that, go to BizSynq or biztrack.net. Right now, we're still on our old website because we're still redoing our new website, because we had to change our name to BizSync. So we were BizTrack, now we are BizSync, but it is what it is, right? You got to do what you got to do. It's never a dull moment in the entrepreneurial world, right? So all I can say is, guys, it's time to get out of 2020, or I should say get out of 2010, right? It's time to move beyond 2010 and get into 2025, right? And, I get it. I've talked to some business owners that are like, dude, I don't want to scale faster. I'm perfectly fine with doing, a few jobs a week, right? Keeps me busy. It pays my bills. I use my pen and my paper and my Gmail account and my calendar, and that's perfectly fine. So, and that's okay. If that's what you want to do, then by all means. But if you're really willing, and if you're really wanting to scale your business, then this is the route that you want to go. You want to be able to streamline and automate all of your tasks. That way you can start to have more free time. And that's the hard part with businesses and business owners, is you don't have a lot of time. You're literally grinding day in and day out, working during the day, right? Working in the business, right? And then you're still working the business outside of normal working hours because you still have to do all the manual tasks like your emails, your SMS, right? Follow ups, uh, marketing campaigns, whatever the case is, right? Put in a little work in the forefront to create the systems to do those things for you, and you're going to be good to go, right? So if you're interested, you can go to biztrack.net, schedule a demo, and I'll show you how this can work for you. I mean, you've got your marketing. Your marketing's pretty nice, right? Because a lot of people struggle with emails, right? Email copy. Well, first of all, you have the ability to keep or put your social medias right here. All of your social medias you can put in here, and you can start sending content out through your social media, right? You've got email templates, email campaigns, all right here, to where you can either A, create your own, or you can start creating your own emails. So, for instance, this is a roofing email right here that we created. Boom. Right? I choose our roofing services, right? It just goes on and on and on, right? There's so many different benefits to, this system. You got your roofing installation, your inspection email, like all the different emails that you'll need to really help your business. And you can attach a form to this, right? You can attach a form to this so that way when they click it, they'll get sent to a form and they can fill the form out and you can gather more information. And then once you fill the form out, they're going to get sent to one of the automations, such as this, right? For lead capture and nurture, right? Forms of funnels, advanced lead, and then it's just going to keep going, right? It's going to keep going and going and going and going, right? They're going to get text messages. They're going to get qualifying questions. They're going to get, and the idea is all to book them to an appointment, right? So all this AI is doing is answering questions, right? They may have them, and then asking them the questions to qualify them to push them down. And it's not going to get done. Like it's not going to move on to the next step until it gets this question answered. And that question is, yo, are you in need of a roofing inspection? When would be a great time? So that's just an example, right? Well, every business is going to be different and we'll customize it to your business. But the idea is, it's not going to move on until that question is answered. If they say no, right, then it's going to go down here and it's going to come back up. Come down here, come back up, right? Um, if it times out, it's going to go to this one. And then it's going to ask them, because the only reason, the thing is like if they filled out a form, that means they took the time and effort to fill the form out. Therefore, they want the information. So it's just a repetitive cycle of asking the questions, sending them to AI again, seeing, what questions it's already asked. It's not repeating the same question. And then it's going to push them to different sections, right? Qualifying question 1, question 2, question 3, and then ultimately booking an appointment, right? And that's what that one does, right? And it gets pretty wild when you start getting into the bigger ones, right? Because this is actually a pretty small workflow, right? This is a pretty small workflow, and we're doing this stuff all the time, right? We're creating workflows and automations, all the time, and that's the beautiful aspect of this. Is it's so fun, in my opinion, right? I love doing it, but this is how you get that free time. This is how you're gonna gain that free time, and that's why you buy into a system like BizSync, so that way we can share our expertise with you, and we can help you start and scale that business with these automations that are going to ultimately give you more time freedom. And that's why I ask people, how much is your time worth, right? If your time's not worth, and if your business isn't worth, investing in a $397 system that's going to do everything for you, then I don't even know why you have a business, honestly, right? But you have the ability to create websites. You got email marketing and even and our higher plans, memberships, right? You have the ability to create a community or your own course, whether it's a micro school, whether it's e-learning, whether it's, maybe you want to create your own roofing inspection course to teach people or other roofers how to inspect roofs, or, the state guidelines and the state laws and regulations around it, whatever the case is, you're going to be able to build that within here. And again, we offer all these services at cost, or at a charge, obviously. So if you want a complete system built out for you, it's going to cost. If you want a complete community built out, then yeah, it's going to cost you. But the ability to create these things and have everything in one place, it's priceless, right? Because you're gaining back your freedom, right? And there's no amount of time that I wouldn't want to give back, right? To be able to spend more time with my kids, my family, and my wife, right? And that's what we're trying to do here. We want to be able to streamline and automate every aspect of your business for you, and that's what we're doing, right? And our cost to create a sub account and build this stuff out for you is actually cheap compared to what most people are charging, right? I mean, we are definitely a lot cheaper than most companies, which sucks. And not really sucks, but it's just one of those things. Like, we understand that, times are tough, but at the same time, we have to be able to, provide or charge based on the value that we're providing, right? And it's definitely worth way more than what we're charging. And we may, go up in price later on the road. So again, this is a time to really get in and get your feet wet. But you can go to biztrack.net and you can check it out, biztrack.net. And you can see if it may be something that you'll do, And we've got weekly training on this, Tuesdays and Thursdays, where, I teach how to use this system, how to use this platform. If you have any questions, concerns, or whatever it may be, and we'll hash those out during those times, right? So yeah, it's pretty fantastic, right? It's pretty fantastic. But yeah, biztrack.net. You want to learn more, and you're really serious about growing your business, then biztrack.net is where you need to be. And go look at it. Look, right? We're changing the game, right? This stuff's been around for a while. It's just now starting to emerge, really, right? And we've been working on voice agents, for the last, 6 months, right? And we've been, making sure that they are up to par and that they are they're not, I don't want to say any competitors out there, but they're going to be good, right? And they're going to be able to help you in your business. So, survey submitted. So, for instance, you have a survey on, and then this is going to actually send them, it's going to add them to one of those workflows, the giant ones. So, what do you guys want to do? Right? Do you want to ultimately, I guess, let me ask you a serious question. How much time are you wasting every day on things that AI and automations could handle for you? I guess that's the question, right? Following up with leads manually, chasing payments and invoices, responding to the same DMs over and over and over, right? Scheduling calls, reminders, and emails one by one, right? This is why most entrepreneurs are stuck, because they're running their business like it's 2010 instead of using AI-driven automations that help scaling businesses scale today. All right, and that's exactly why we built BizSync, right? I got sick of seeing business owners drowning in busy work while the competition or competitors were really scaling right, quicker and faster. And I found out it was due to AI and automations, right? And that's the name of the game. If you can't be willing to adapt and overcome, then you're gonna get lost, right? And you're gonna get people, other businesses are gonna, grow beyond, what your ability to grow is. So, that's why we created, a system that's going to ultimately do the heavy lifting for you, right? So that way you can stop working in your business and actually focus on growing it. That's the beautiful part, guys, is like we are able to create this, right? This is like what you would get as a sub account. Within this system, you have literally everything you need, right? Automations, emails, texts, DMs, right? Managing payments, websites. You're going to be able to do everything and anything that you need to for your business within this system, right? It's literally an all in one system, it's an ecosystem to grow your business, right? To make it stronger, faster, right? Stronger, faster, better. So that way, ultimately, you can grow your business to no end, right? To no end. And this isn't just another business tool. Like this system, it replaces the work for you, right? This replaces the work for you, right? Replaces the work you shouldn't be doing. So you have two choices, really. Keep grinding, doing everything manually, and getting burnt out, or you can start. I'm gonna do this, or you can start, or you can get BizSync, and start letting us help you automate and streamline your business today. Today. So I say today, Junior. Which one is this? I think this is a. This isn't supposed to be in here. Oh, well, look at this one. Welcome to my site. This is supposed to be for a spa. So it's gonna have a spa name on here, and then it's gonna go into their services. But yeah, that's just the idea of like what we can do, guys. Like we have specialists that are trained in CSS, HTML, right? AI, automations. So we got people that know what they're doing and that are going to be able to literally manage that account for you. Because not only like do you get this account, right, but it's a done with you system, right? Meaning that we're going to help you build this system, along with you, and we'll show you kind of how to do it. Um, and we got videos that we're working on right now. We're going to be working on some more videos, just mainly so that way we can show you how to add custom values. Because ultimately, eventually, all you're going to have to do is come into the custom values, and then you're just going to have to replace these values, right? That's how easy it's going to be. Once I'm done with everything, building out the automations and everything like that, all you're going to have to do is come through here and put your information in, and the system does it all for you. Boom, boom. So that's our goal, right? So, but yeah, otherwise, I need a cup of coffee. But tell me what you guys think. Tell me what you think. Tell me who's texting. All right, I guess I gotta get off. So I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.